Welcome back to the Talk Heavy podcast. I know y'all missed us. We've been going for a couple weeks, but we've been working. We was on the DEVINWADE network, but now we back in Talk Heavy studios. Episode 67, what you about to see, we got some good topics. Number one topic is, what if God was a woman?
Nigga gay, man.
Oh, this
Whole training.
This is why we don't let him talk.
God.
Here we go. Next, man.
That's why we stay banned.
We stay banned from oh my god. Next, man, we talk about verbal abuse, and we also talk about being honest with friends. So y'all get ready to stay tuned. Although I do got a question from the fans for Ant-Man.
Why you got a question for him?
That's why I asked him to come today.
He don't even be on camera.
I know, but
Ask me questions.
somebody asked a question for him.
Alright.
You got a Latanya from Hampton, Virginia. She says, "Why do you and other Philly guys wear such big beards?"
I wear big beards because I like how it look on me. It's my style. That's how I carry it. Back in the day, a lot of my female friends say it was a good seat to sit on.
A good seat.
Well, I just keep it, man. I take care of it. Y'all make sure y'all shop at Urban Lux too.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying?
since the episode is also about being honest with friends,
Mhm.
I feel like it's something that we need to be honest with him about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As a crew, you know what I mean? Sometimes you come over here and, bro, your sweatpants don't be having pockets. And I feel like, you know, I just be wanting to know, what the fuck do you do with your car keys?
I don't know what he do with his money with his broke ass.
That shit ain't fucking funny. Since we being the fuck honest, nigga. Your fucking baby mom in Philly burning everybody in this motherfucker. And your girlfriend, nigga, fucking trash, nigga. Box is trash. You need to call Murray, nigga. That baby might not be the fuck yours, nigga. You know what I mean? Everybody uptown hit that shit. Fuck out of here.
Welcome to the first quarter of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, we got a special guest with us today.
Nigga ain't no fucking guest.
I say this all the time. Hey, no, motherfucker, come with us.
We in his building.
Yeah, you in my house. He owns the fucking building. Here we go. More than owning the building, this is my guy. Ever since I met him, Supermodel's been wanting Slice. Yeah. No, really, I got groupies because of you, man. I thank you.
Are they plus size models?
Some of them.
Okay,
Some
because I
of
know that's your style. I'm not.
Yeah,
no
no,
offense.
no.
That's just. I know that's your
No,
style.
I got plus size. I got smaller size. I got hungry as a fucking motherfucker like he like him size. I got all of them. Listen, I think that you made me famous locally. You know what I'm saying? But I'll take that. And I got all the groupies, man.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I want to thank you for.
That's it. It's shit. This is not the fact that we be here till 4 a.m.
No, fuck all that shit.
Fuck all that, huh?
Well, we got to get into it, man. It's the first quarter, man. Usually first quarter's about
Let them
sports,
know who you
man.
is, man.
Yeah. It's the Prince of Hunted Park, the BBW lover, the pregnant woman slayer, Mr. 2 push-ups a night, the man built in the image of God himself, Slice Maximus.
It's the North Philly legend, Strawberry Mansion's finest, the BBW hater, the pregnant woman creator. They call me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin' from North Philly to South Beach, cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go, cause you might bust your nut before she say no. G_Wade. winner.
Rapist.
What you got? What you got, Jonah? Come on, let's hear the intro, man.
You gotta
have an intro. You want to talk heavy?
I want to talk heavy. I got my regular. You already know who it is. It's Mr. Choke your mom out, choke your pop out. You know what I'm saying? AKA Dev Nasty, AKA fucking kill a man with my bare hands, kill a bear with my man hands. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard. That's hard.
I don't know.
He talking super heavy.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Now, man, let's get into sports, man. We had an eventful last week, man. We got a chance to see one of the greatest organizations of all time. Not long ago, the Super Bowl champions. They bleed green. You know who
Get
they
the
are.
fuck outta
The
here.
city of Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Eagles, baby.
Yo, man, I just didn't have shit else to do.
Yeah, thanks for the ride.
Motherfucker, I wound up driving too. Yeah. Let's go to the Eagles game. Man, we go down there, man. Let me tell you something. Eagles fans are just the fucking worst. Y'all just delusional as shit.
We did the wave for 25
Yo,
minutes.
these motherfuckers did the wave. They did the wave. You know how everybody in the stadium for 25 minutes straight.
Why?
The shit went around.
There was just nothing
because
else to do.
Eagles fans are fucking dumb.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Dev, you ever, I'm sure at the dojo is somebody there who you really can fight, right? And you like look up to him. So when you get to the fight, man, you just feel great watching them, right?
No.
Nobody's there that night.
No,
you didn't do dojo. All them niggas
That's
trash.
not gonna make nobody start doing
Do the wave.
No,
Oh,
no,
shit,
no,
Bro,
not the wave.
That shit was trash. I was there. First of all, I was there scouting. Yeah, I mean, I was there in support of the Washington football team. You know what I'm saying? A real organization.
What's their mascot?
Football team.
How real is the
don't-
fucking mascot?
Everybody in the league is their mascot. They're called the Washington football team. So every
How
football
dumb
team
is
is their
that, Dad?
fucking.
How dumb is that?
Every football team.
I mean, it's as dumb as their original John was just like they was just a race of people. Could you imagine if it was like the Chicago Brownskins and it was like a nigga sideways with an afro? Could you
I'm just
imagine
saying,
if
that
it was
shit-
a nigga with an afro?
Hey, man, listen.
It depends if they was winning games. If they was suck, then we gonna complain. If they winning games, it's like you
So
got a
y'all
black
try-
man whipping
I mean,
ass.
so y'all trying to say they need a letter too?
Nah,
Listen,
no.
trying to say
we
they
go.
need a letter
Listen,
too.
we're not gonna say that.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
that's
not
what I'm
starting your
saying.
shit
Let's
today.
get out of here.
Listen, man. All I want to say is, for those at home, I don't want to spend long on this. You got to know that the Eagles are rebuilding, right? But we're going to definitely whip
listen,
Washington Redskins.
Can we talk
ass.
about? Can we
I
just
call
say
them the
one thing?
Redskins.
Can we
My
say
fault.
one thing? We bet on the games last year. Slice lost twice.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to bet on the games again. We're going to bet
Hold on,
1,500
hold on,
again.
let me say this. Let me
We're
say
going to bet 1,500 on the game.
He gave me my money back out of one of them, right? Because our fucking football team threw the game and let them win last year. That's why the coach is fired.
No, they did. The coach got fired because at the end of the game, they could have won. And at the end of the game, he took the starting quarterback out and
He lost on purpose.
He lost on purpose so that they could get a higher draft pick.
And then he got
And
fired.
they got fired. And they got fired for it.
Shout out
So,
Doug Peterson.
Yeah,
man. I
dude,
still love
who
him.
the coach right now? What's his name?
And Nick Spadarotis.
You don't even know the
Yeah,
nigga.
that's crazy.
You don't even know the nigga.
I can't pronounce that shit.
You don't
Listen,
even know
I don't
that
want
nigga.
to talk about sports much. What I really want to talk about before we get out of this first quarter is Dev getting me some more supermodels. I still date the Project Chicks at home because I really like y'all more.
You
But
like
thanks
Project
again.
Chicks?
I love Project Chicks.
That is why you be in so much bullshit.
That's why
that's-
niggas be
that's
trying
right.
to kill me out
Yeah,
here.
yes.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah,
100%.
So you just pulling up to the projects in the BMW.
No, yeah, of
pull-
course.
you just pull
But
up the projects
listen,
in BMW.
because I'm saving a lot of money on juice boxes and fruit snacks. I eat their kids' fruit
This
snacks.
nigga's an
I
idiot.
save money.
Yo, we getting out of here, bro.
That's the end of the first
That's
quarter,
the end
man.
of the first quarter. This second quarter is brought to you by Mad Creations. Hey, man, make sure you go to IG and hit up at Mad Creations 215 for all your customized apparel. Check out our customized Talk Heavy mugs, headphones, our table banner. I'm just trying to make the point that Mad Creations could pretty much print on anything. Mad Creations is also cornering the market on customized banners for your prom, your graduation, or even a movie premiere.
Mad Creations is located at the address listed below.
So make sure you go to www.atmadcreations215.
Don't get angry.
Simply get mad. Welcome to the second quarter of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, man, let's get into it. Y'all know how this works. Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget, because y'all been freeloading off this channel without hitting like and subscribe. We need more subscribers, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe. You see these brothers is funny as shit. Subscribe to
That's
these
it. And
niggas.
if you
Oh,
here
shit.
and you ain't subscribed to the Devin Wade Show, get your ass over there right after this and
Yeah.
hit subscribe over there too. You know what I'm saying? We one big family. Here we go. Question of the day time. This is the time when we usually help a fan. This time we not going to help a fan, right? Because I got a little offended by the question. All right, I got an email Instagram text, but we call them emails every week. And it's
A
fans at home.
DM.
Fans at home, we don't have a
This
fucking
nigga said an
email.
Instagram text. What the fuck is that?
I'm old school.
This nigga 50 years old or some shit.
I'm old school. Listen, we do have an email, but they only send rap songs to that shit. So
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Just flooded with fucking rap videos.
we're gonna check them all out, man. Keep our minds need to do his job. But here we go. We get this email, and basically we got bashed. It said me and GB, now Dev, his career is over fucking with this show. We sit around and we bash women, right? I don't feel like we do, but she says we bash women.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
I think we're honest. A lot of
Sometimes. I
times.
think we honest. I think they just listening with bashing ears.
Okay.
Okay.
That's deep. Oh, somebody in the back said that's deep. You talking heavy already. Well, anyway, it was a couple motherfuckers and you M-word. I ain't gonna say it out loud. Fuck it, midget. They called you a midget. She called me a tall, oaky ass nigga. I mean, she was saying a lot of ignorant shit. I ain't that tall. Dev about tall as me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 6'1", 6'2", in that range. But she said, with y'all male bashes, y'all gonna be upset when y'all die and find out that God is a woman.
I think. Can I say something? I think God is a woman,
Wow.
Okay.
and I think she fat.
Yo, come on,
Oh,
son.
God. So you saying God a BBW?
Yeah.
I knew it, motherfucker.
Yes.
What?
I
You
do.
think God is a
I
BBW?
think God is a fat woman. You know why? You think about this. Just think about.
You know
this for
you
a second.
never get to heaven.
Think about this.
If there's a heaven, you're definitely heaven.
I want to hear this explanation.
Think about this, right? Think about this shit. God has to be a fat woman. It's too much shit, right? It's too much shit in the world to eat, right? You think about this shit. A person could think about all the great shit we got to eat. You could pretty much eat anything.
Off a tree.
You could go outside and eat some grass and live. If you could tolerate how it tasted, you could eat that shit and live. You could eat bugs. You could eat people. God put too much stuff here for us to eat. God has to be a fat woman.
Why couldn't he be a fat man? Like,
Right.
Listen, think about this. Think about this. You know how you just think, right? Even when you're talking about fellatio, right? Let's just use this for an example, right?
There we go.
You eat pussy, right? You don't eat dick.
there's a lot of dick eaters out there.
Dick eater.
Right. I thought that was a big thing in Philly.
Because you can't be a dick eater. So that's what I'm saying. But you think about it. A woman had to come up with that term. You eating pussy? Why is it called eating pussy? Why is it called that? Why is it called that? Because somebody wanted to get topped off and they was fucking hungry.
Yo, but why is he eating pussy instead of
You
just
don't eat
licking pussy?
Yeah. Why is it though? Why is it?
Who don't eat his for yourself? That's a good question.
So I'm just saying, I feel like God is a BBW. But one thing that they do say in religion is that you could get saved, that you could be forgiven of all your sins. So right on my deathbed, I'm a repent for all my BBW jokes. I got it planned out already.
So he can't or she can't see the future and know you going to do that, and then look and then take
don't
your
matter.
fucking speech from you, so you
don't matter.
can't you can't repent.
I could think it.
What if
Got
you
it.
take your thoughts?
Exactly.
Exactly. This nigga gonna die suddenly, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, God. I mean, come on. I mean, shit. You gonna have. I mean, because you figure like this, right? God, if God is a fat woman, he kind of got to get out the way anyway for everybody to be able to fit through the gates.
Oh my
You
God.
understand what I'm saying?
Dev,
I can sneak in.
No, come on. I'm not listening to him. Ladies and gentlemen at home, fuck what he talking about. Dev, do you not think if we knew that God was a woman, would dudes stop cheating on all these women? Will men start to treat women differently if you knew that God
No.
was a woman?
No. If number one, the presence of like proof of God changes a lot of shit.
Off the gun bus.
Literally the gun bust.
Yeah.
Niggas is like, yo, he really right
God,
there.
girl, let me put the strap down.
I can't even kill niggas. Because
That's facts.
that little bit of doubt that people have allows them to do some of the things you do.
That's
it's like
heavy.
when people talk about stuff like, you know, my grandpop died or my grandmom died or whoever died, and they right there watching over me. But is they watching over you while you jerking off?
Yeah,
while
that's
you
what I'm saying.
watching
Because some people jerk off in the shower.
So what happens is,
Grandma, I'm sorry.
so what I'm saying is, if that's the case, like people kind of really, even though they say that, don't believe that, or you wouldn't be able to do anything that you wouldn't do in front of other people.
Right.
So on top of that, to know that God is definitely real and that it's a woman, niggas would definitely chill on some shit, because you know, like, I'm not trying to have, because if it's a woman, it's also a scorned woman, and ain't nothing like a scorned woman. If you thought the version we got in the Bible that was wilding, burning niggas, drowning the whole earth at once,
that's definitely a woman.
Well,
That's
some-
definitely a
some-
woman. Shit.
Some,
definitely a
some
woman.
bitches is still burning niggas. But what I'm saying
Yo,
is,
that's crazy.
what I'm saying is,
Wow.
why is it that then, if you talking about cheating, then why is it that God makes
More
better pussy? Why is it that he makes better pussy? Because
talking about?
because that's what causes niggas to cheat.
You said dick was more powerful than pussy last week.
Yeah, but we cheat. Yeah, but dick rule the world. We understand that. But what I'm saying is, when you cheat, right?
Right.
When you cheat, right? You always cheat, and you keep cheating when the pussy is better, right? Because sometimes you can cheat and be like, oh man, fuck that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going back to my girl. But sometimes you cheat with a bitch that you keep cheating and keep cheating, but you start liking this bitch. Her pussy is better. Why is it a such thing as better pussy?
Maybe, is it a such thing as better? Well, that we know it's a such
It's
thing.
a such thing as
We know
better
that.
pussy.
No, we know that. We know
We
that.
all know it's a such thing
We
as
know
better
that. But
pussy.
also, but sometimes, isn't it psychological and it's just newer pussy?
Yeah,
It's
but it's a such thing as
no.
new trash pussy.
No,
Okay,
no,
thank you.
that's true.
It's a such thing as
That's
trash
true
pussy.
too. But this is how niggas could be. If you really think about it like this, it's getting a little off. But it could be a nigga with his girl. Guy A is with girl A, right? He tired of the pussy, right? Down the street is a couple.
Girl
You know what I
B.
mean? Girl B, guy B, he tired of the pussy. These two individuals switch
That's called
off.
wife swapping. I watched that on porn too.
But could switch off, but not know.
I know.
Not know. It's just like, he was cheating with this one. She was cheating with this one. And he feel like this is top notch better pussy. But it can't be scientifically, because y'all both swapped out for the other pussy. Or is it like boxing where styles make fights?
I think styles make
Styles
fights.
make fights.
100%. Sex and pussy is like boxing because styles make fights.
it could be the combo of you and that person. So it's not quite the pussy.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
The combo of that person, you might
So
could
you
be
might have to say, why is God making different styles?
a pussy.
Yeah.
But what they got to do with men and women? Because think about it. If God was a man, wouldn't he want to make a lot of good pussy? Right?
That would explain why he makes better. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would explain a
That's
lot.
why it's more women than men. Because he want more pussy on earth
You know why?
than men. Yeah, why?
No, I'm not.
No,
I
no,
can't-
go
I
ahead,
can't-
no, yeah,
I
go
can't
ahead.
say.
No,
man,
go ahead,
I
go
can't
ahead,
say.
go ahead.
You know, how you know God. You know, how you know God. You know God is not a man.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
God is not a man. God's a woman.
Okay.
All
I'm
right,
with
you know-
you.
you know
I
how
feel like
you
God's
know?
a woman
God
too.
gonna fuck this nigga
You,
up.
you know how you know God is a woman?
Uh-huh.
Number one, right? The pussy wouldn't be so irresistible, right? If God wasn't a woman. If God wasn't a woman, we wouldn't lose our fucking mind, risk our lives, risk our money, risk our livelihood. Because if you think about it, the majority of niggas, maybe 80% of the niggas is locked up right now and is overdoing some shit over bitch. Right?
Right.
So pussy wouldn't be as powerful it is and have as much control over us as it does if a man created it. A man wouldn't create something that will take control over himself that
I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree because the concept of this whole God thing, and I might piss people off. God, one thing about God is the way that it's been portrayed and taught to us. Seems like a nigga that watched like American Gladiators, he loves fucking obstacle courses because
That's a
it's
fact.
purposely these temptations are put here and left here.
Yeah.
So
you can fuck up.
So wait a minute. So maybe the devil is a woman. And maybe that somehow gives power. Cause somehow we gotta count in that God be on some bullshit with some of this because he's making this because for real,
Keeping it real.
listen, all he have to do is peek his head out of the cloud and be like, I'm watching y'all, and I fly
Everything will just
You
stop.
know what I'm saying?
bro, niggas is on their best.
I don't know.
behavior.
I don't know how much people believe the Adam and Eve story, but I gotta go here with you with the woman is devil. Let's not go with God.
Okay.
Because you gotta think, quote unquote, this story. God gave this person everything, and they walking around ass naked. But you got a naked woman there. You got fucking fruit on the fucking tree, and he like, yo, don't eat this shit over here. And then she says, eat that shit. And only pussy could make a motherfucker go against God. So she's obviously down with Satan.
So you saying that Adam ate pussy instead of app? And that's
The
what he wasn't
forbidden
supposed-
fruit.
The forbidden fruit.
Come
the
on,
vagina.
I'm a fucking theologist.
That, yo,
You
that's
thinking
some
apples on
GB
the
theory
tree?
level. That's some GB level thinking right
That was
there.
a forbidden fruit. He said, don't eat this pussy or it's going to fuck you up. But what did the devil do? He said, this pussy tastes good.
Because it never says he bit the apple. It just says he ate the forbidden fruit.
This is
What's the
deep.
forbidden fruit?
I just told you they was naked. Would you rather an apple or eat some pussy? Which one you choosing?
But technically, if we going by that saying, then God would have to be like a hillbilly white man, because then, you know, if the way that all the people in the world got here, because it was Adam and Eve and they had to fuck somebody, then they had kids
shit.
who had to
This
fuck
is
somebody,
heavy.
then they had a kid that fuck. So
This
it
is
had to be.
heavy.
So we all children of incest. So God would have to be a white hillbilly from Texas.
Fucking A brothers.
I don't know.
Hey man, that's why a lot of this stuff don't, you don't want to offend people's, whole thing. Y'all gonna get canceled.
I got
I'm
some
not.
of it. Well, God, if you're a woman, I've been treating y'all right. Send some of the other ones to hell.
Damn.
Yo, you got the name Dev Nasty for a reason.
Listen,
Okay.
but first off, that
You was a filthy young man.
yeah. Listen,
I
but
hope you repent.
Listen, I'm offended.
He out the
man.
game. Dev's out
I'm
the game.
so out the game. I'm like Jay-Z, like how I got away with, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got out scot free.
Reverend Blessings is in the building in the back. I hope y'all just.
Yo,
Hey,
man,
listen,
what is the question of the day?
No, that was part of it.
we
She just
talking
sorted
about,
us.
she just cursed us out and
So
shit.
listen, it was something that was up today, man. I posted it on social media. I'm gonna read it.
Mm-hmm.
It says, it's funny how women won't date a man who still lives with his mother, but will date a man who still lives with his wife. Do you want to say priorities? Do you want to say women? What are these women thinking about, brother? Now, you want to say I'm women bashing at home? I don't think I'm women bashing. Is it not a fact?
It's a
Ladies
real
at
fact.
home, is it not a fact?
Is a real fact. And now I wish that we had somebody in that predicament here, because a lot of women will admit to, things like that. They might say, hey, I am in these type of situations or whatever, but wouldn't want to admit to a man living at home with his parents, because ultimately the thing about living with their parents is the relation to finances. It's about money. Now, if that nigga lived in a mansion that he owned and his mom lived there, then it would be a little bit different, as long as they could see that it's his money.
his
Like,
money.
no, man, I want my mom to live with me. She lived with me. I got a big crib. She got a cool. It's the notion that this nigga's broke. At the end of the day, with the women, it always comes down to
finances.
the money.
I had a woman say,
Technically speaking, I mean, if a nigga live home with his mom, he got more money to spend on you. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's like living with your parents is like having a new car. It's the aesthetics. Women don't like the aesthetics of how it looks. It's like what kind of car you drive. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I could have pocket full of money. I might just not be in the cars.
Yeah, because it can't be about
fact.
her going over to the crib, because you definitely can't go to his house where his wife is.
yeah.
You
You
know
can
what
come
I'm
to
saying?
my mama's house. My mama understood.
Yeah, bitch, and we gonna get a home cooked meal.
Fact.
You see what I'm saying?
That makes
At his
sense.
crib, you'll never see the inside of his crib
That's a fact.
with his wife.
That's heavy.
Yeah, unless he's beyond
Yeah,
grimy,
yeah,
and
it's
some
super
niggas
grimy.
No, some niggas grimy like that.
No, some niggas really risk it all, and I just can't understand a nigga.
I
in
think
that
everybody in this room's been in somebody's house.
mindset. Oh no,
But then we talk about having them in your house.
No, no,
like you
but-
have
but-
a woman.
but just
we
the-
all been in somebody's house.
Yeah, but just the fact that we know that we've been in there, and a lot of niggas is doing that.
Yeah.
Niggas is doing this because women will definitely
let you in.
let you in the house,
That's-
but maybe women feel like maybe niggas know that they don't cover their tracks good enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that a man kind of knows that he's not going to be able to clean the crib up. Because I've had situations where I feel like women will do shit, right? Like, so even when I was young and was living at home, if you brought a John through, they know, like, ain't no wife living here. But women do shit like leave their drawers under your bed.
Definitely.
Like, they do that
159
shit. It's like,
million%.
you know.
It'd be
that
nut
you left-
shit like the strands of hair in the bed.
Oh yeah,
All that
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
They do a lot of nut shit.
Exactly.
A lot of nut shit.
So the strands of hair in the bed, that could just happen, right? But with women, I feel like they do it more where they bring niggas in the crib while they husband at work because maybe they really feel like, oh, I got the CSI cleaning kit. I know how to bring this back. Ain't no nigga gonna leave his drawers under the bed. Niggas' hair ain't usually a thing where it's
I'm
like,
home.
who's this hair? You're right. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, they gonna be like, I'm gonna get this off. Cause like I said, everybody know I was in there, John, strap on me. But I've seen women be way more daring with things like that. Like I remember going to somebody's crib to see a chick that I fucked with. She was just at her girlfriend's house. She like, yo, you got somebody with you? I'm here with my homegirl. I'm at my homegirl's house. We go over there. It's a baby in a walker, right? Walking around. He got the rattle hold on and whatever. Her baby pop lives in that house. He just went to the club with his niggas. So they're out on a 4-hour run to the club. We there kicking it with my man got her up in the air on the balcony, making the kid
having a good fucking time.
The kid can't talk. He's just walking around just
That bobblehead down. What the fuck?
regular as hell. And it's just the boldness that women do these things, man.
He's not women bashing, for the record.
Listen, women are better cheaters than we are,
I'm
and they are filthy because I got a story that I'm ashamed of.
First of
Actually,
all y'all got filthy stories.
I'm
But go
ashamed.
ahead.
I'm ashamed. So I was in a woman's house, right?
Rocking with the kid on the bed.
I think we all did that.
Yeah. And the nigga was a CO. I ain't going. The nigga was a CO at the
What's his
prison.
name again?
I'm not saying that
What's
nigga name.
what
I'm not saying that
nigga
nigga. He
facility?
followed me on Facebook.
I'm gonna put
I'm
it
not
out
saying
there.
his name.
I'm gonna put it out there. Jacob McKinney.
That nigga followed me on
made that up.
Facebook and he's a fan of the show. So we're not gonna do that. But he's a CO. He was a CO at a prison.
Nigga, you gonna bring this? Like, nigga gonna figure this out.
I'm gonna go to jail one day. And he gonna have me shake. Stop that shit, man.
Shit.
All
So
right, go ahead, man.
he goes, he works overnight at the prison and shit. I'm in there. I'm fucking.
She told
I'm,
me he
I'm
locked in. He
bombing
can't
this.
come out.
Yeah, you don't got the cell phone.
They
none
say
of that
they
shit.
say
Got
all
the
women
cell
deal with
phone.
these COs.
Yeah,
be
because
cheating.
they can't call.
COs at home.
They can't
Your
call.
woman's cheating on you.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm in there, I'm bombing, blah, blah. Like, their 3-year-old son is like right there. Like, in the bed. He's in the same bed with us, right? Boom, boom, boom.
And this nigga's 3. So
Three.
he
He old enough to tell.
Yeah, they are different.
I bomb, splash off, whatever, blah, blah, pop the condom off. You know what I mean? I lay in the
That's
bed.
on the baby.
No. I take the condom
I was about
off.
to call DHS.
I take the condom off and I get up, go to the bathroom. I go clean myself off. When I come back in the room, the young boy's playing with the condom though.
Stop, bro! Stop, bro!
Listen, bro.
G.
Listen, he was like, listen. He's chewing on the end of the fucking gun. Listen, I got a homie named Reem. Hey, Reem, if you watching the show, Reem, you know this. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yo, listen, the young boy's like chewing on the top of the condom.
He bounced back here. Go ahead.
Listen, man. My homie.
I can't be a part of this. I can't be a part of this, bro.
Listen, man. My homie Reem is downstairs like with her cousin, right? So I come in the room, I was like, oh shit. So like she got her back. Like she's at the edge of the bed facing that way. Her son's like up against the wall. Like I was like, you know what I mean? When
Go
I
ahead,
came
man.
in.
Get to the fucking point.
So I'm like, I walk in. I'm like, oh shit. And she turned around. I tried to go hurry up and like snatch the joint before she turned around. But when I went and like like grabbed it, like pop, right?
Back in his face.
So the shit, because he wouldn't let the shit go. So the shit like popped, and it was like,
Merry Christmas.
it made it worse. It made it worse. It made it worse.
Bro,
It made it worse.
So this shit is
It made it worse, bro.
Listen,
So-
this sounds like some National Lampoon.
No, it made it worse, bro.
Adventures in GB.
And listen, it made it worse. So she got mad at me.
You got tears coming out my eyes.
She got mad at me though.
Yeah,
So it's like, yo, bitch, this your fault.
Hold on, this is one of the filthiest stories ever told by anybody on earth. You know that.
Listen, listen. Only me and a couple of my homies know this story. My
Well, not
homie
any-
Reem,
not
who was
anymore.
there with me. My
He
homie
keep saying
Reem
he
was
riding
there
on
with me.
Reem.
Yo, you know Reem.
I-
Yeah, my
you
homie
keep
Reem
riding
was
on
there
Reem.
with me. He know the story.
Now, Reed probably shouldn't even been in. This nigga done told on Reed. God damn.
But she got mad at me. I'm like, yo, first of all, you cheating on your dude. You got us in your crib.
Your
You
priorities
fucking me
fucked
in the
up.
bed with your baby. Bitch, this your fault.
Oh, my God.
This your fault.
Nah,
And the young
chicks
boy
def-
wasn't all the way asleep.
Yo. That's one thing is chicks definitely will pound out with the baby on the floor, on the bed, in the and really be like,
Yes.
he good.
He good. He sleep.
he
Baby
good, he's-
never
no,
been sleep.
no. A lot of babies too. And it's boys and girls. They be on patrol. It's almost like something they know. Like, yo, this dude that's over
Yes.
here,
They
he's about to
fucking
do-
blockers.
Yo,
They cop blockers.
They
Super
will still
cock
be up
blockers.
everything. Mommy, I had
Get
a bad
off my
dream.
mommy.
Yo, listen, I had a bad dream. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All that-
I'm hungry.
all that-
Nigga, it's 3:48 in the morning, nigga.
Yeah.
Put this nigga to sleep, son.
That's why I steal all they fruit snacks and shit. Fuck them kids. FTK. No, they do wake up, man. I had a baby had to watch the show. I mean, she ain't peeped the baby, stood up at the motherfucking crib and just watched the whole performance. I wanted to tell her, but I ain't. Listen, this is my first time getting it.
You answered my question.
What?
My question is, when you see the baby, what
Nah.
do you stop?
Like, listen, that baby had to know these moves.
Nah.
20 years from now, that baby's gonna be a professional.
No.
I let the baby watch.
If I see the
Oh my
kid,
God.
no. If I see any activity,
I was a young boy.
where the kid becomes aware, I'm done.
I stop.
No,
No,
listen.
no. This kid looked
my
at
shit
the
go
crib like
down.
this.
No,
Hold
no.
on.
I'm
My
gonna tell
shit
you.
go down.
I'm gonna tell you how bad I am. I don't even like animals, dog. Like if somebody got a dog,
I don't fuck with no animals.
No, I'm saying like like their dog might come over.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, I
The dog's watching us.
Yo, it's
Fuck
something
that.
about my
Fuck that.
meat being out and there's a dog. I can't, bro. Because a chick will be like, oh,
He don't bite.
It ain't nothing. It's
Nobody
like, yo,
dog bites.
Yeah, listen.
Nobody dogs bite.
No, you gotta let a kid watch the show. I'm sorry.
I don't fuck with that.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
I wouldn't be able to stay hard. Like if
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that they like, I could know like they woke or like they're not all the way asleep. But if they just flat out looking,
Oh no, it's over.
they
It's like
flat out
Maggie Simpson
watching.
with a
I
pacifier.
can't. I
Yo,
can't.
yo,
no.
no.
That's
No,
what
come
it's
on,
out.
bro.
No, you
I
traumatized.
didn't
Yo.
Yo, if you would have stopped, it might not ever finish. No, listen, it's no promise you're gonna get it again.
No. So this goes back to
What are we talking about here?
no. This
Help
goes
us.
back to the savageness, right, and barbaricness of a man in pursuit or in the midst of sexual activity.
Yeah.
The fact that once it's going and it's doing what it's doing and people there, they just throw everything out the window, which also leads to niggas doing things that they know they wouldn't do. Like, I know this is a sidebar, like we just looked at the basketball homie that gotta pay all this bread
my God.
to a woman that made her claim to fame off of being, I'm a groupie. This is what I do.
my
He
career.
said, my favorite basketball team is whatever basketball player I'm fucking at the moment, right? You know what I'm saying? But because when we're in pursuit of sex or in the midst of it,
Our brains start working.
your brain literally is something chemical. It stops working to the point where I'm sure he fully splashed off and knew at that moment what he was doing and still was like, I don't care. This is worth it. And now it's costing him millions of dollars a year.
You think some pussy worth $1 million?
What?
I'm just saying, is there any $1 million pussy out here?
It ain't no $100 pussy out here. What you
Damn.
talking about?
I'm just asking.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying a flat out rate. Have you ever had
It's no
some pussy-
$100 pussy out here.
Hold on.
It's
So it's hard to put a dollar value because obviously
Come on,
you've had
When I think of a
$1
dollar
million
value,
pussy.
when I think of
This
a
pussy,
when I
$1
think of when I,
okay, no,
when I think of the
no.
value of pussy, I feel like I rationale it as here's $1,000. I like some pussy. That's how I rationale pussy being worth something. Not the money like, oh, I take you out to dinner. I bought my girl a bag.
No.
I rationale the price of
But-
pussy.
but- and that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Go ahead, Jeff.
This is how you know that pussy's value. Wow, Jesus. Pussy's value, and I hate that I put Jesus in between the words pussy, but it has to be millions of dollars, worth millions of dollars.
Oh shit.
It has to be. And the reason why is because if somebody told you, I'll give you $3 million, but you could never get pussy again ever in your life. For me, it's a simple no way on earth am I trading in. I don't want
that money.
Because money can only buy me items. My bills is all it does is pay bills and buy items. What items do you really want more than you want pussy? When you really think about it.
That's a fucking hard bar.
Give me the $3 million. My dick beat game is on a whole nother level.
He gonna beat his dick for the rest of his
beat
life.
my dick for the rest of my life.
So hold on, wait.
Can I eat pussy?
No,
I eat pussy. I can eat pussy.
No,
Virgo.
because it's still a value of
it's still
pussy.
pussy.
It's still pussy. You're still paying for the pussy.
It's still pussy. You can't finger pussy. You can't do nothing. You can look at it. You can look.
It's getting tight.
Because all the money gonna do is make me buy more items and make more bitches want me that I can't fuck.
That's
That's just torture.
This nigga chained out. This nigga got everything.
Pulling up in the Lambo.
Yeah.
Like all the bitches like, oh shit. Like, yeah, nah, I can't do nothing with y'all.
He riding around with
Y'all
old
bitches
niggas.
get away from me.
Yo,
Yeah,
so
it ain't worth it.
you got a fucking goddamn good point that it's worth money. You'll turn down $3 million for some pussy.
You got to really think about
What
it.
about $1 billion? What about $1
So
billion?
that's why I said
$1
millions
billion
of dollars, because $1 billion,
could
somebody might value
invent a pussy.
No. People,
Billions of dollars. I'm gonna get dick sucks for the rest of my life.
The thing is, people might value what they could do with $1 billion, because having $1 billion feels more like it's more like having superpowers than it is being rich.
Right.
Having millions is being rich. Having billions is like
Next level.
superpowers.
Now you can save your.
If I got billions, I got enough to buy my way out of this deal.
No, you
Shit.
can't buy your way out of
I
it.
buy my way out of this deal.
Yeah, you could do just a lot of shit with a billy. You know what I mean?
Build a robot that fucking got a pussy attached to him.
No, they started to make them
artificial
dolls.
intelligence.
No, at that point, nobody could blame you, because you're not even gonna be looking at a freak boy. You're gonna be like, they banned me from pussy.
Yeah, I mean from pussy.
Yeah, I mean, them dolls is starting to look realer and realer, bro.
No, you are getting to be a freaky.
I'm just saying, they got this joint that costs like $2,500. It's
I don't
like
give a fuck.
bro, it's like a real bitch. Like, they got every nationality, everything. Like, this is a real bitch, bro.
Hey, they got Asian Joe.
They got every nationality,
I
bro.
gotta consider this.
They
Dev.
build this shit. They build these joints to your liking them. Like, yo, Dev, you like the Latinas?
Oh,
We got you.
How do we get? We somehow
Y'all bitches better stop acting up.
That's his whole point.
But we somehow got here. But yeah,
I don't
for
know.
that
We
person,
never helped the
but
niggas with the question of that.
No, but they did ask, why is that? And it came down to that in the beginning. It was all about the financial aspect. The what do you call that thing? The stigma.
Security.
The
Yeah,
stigma.
the aesthetics
the
of it.
stigma of a person like, yo, he lived with his mom, because that's just one of those. It's like the no scrubs type of thing.
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
start talking about different shit. Because think about it, because it's all about how things are put. I hear people talk to people all the time, say stuff about, yo, you doing this, but your man don't got his own car or doing like that. No, I'm a nigga that don't drive at all.
You got a drivophobia though.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is the base of the idea is a nigga without a car
That is
isn't
heavy.
this. So unless a person knows your other stats to say, yeah, but that nigga owns his own business and
He
his
do. He got
crib,
this shit
his
together.
house and everything.
Yeah,
Like, this is
that's
just
a
one
fact.
thing that he don't do. It's that as a straight up sentence, if it was a bar and a person was rapping against me, and as a bar without understanding the context of it, just like if a man lived with, like my homie Danny, he got a whole 2 mansions and live with his parents, but we know that he's the breadwinner. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's
So
What's the price of pussy in crypto?
ridiculous.
I don't know.
Because the value of because I mean, you got a lot of women out here that value money. The price of the dollar is going down. So like,
hold on.
That's
If a bitch
interesting.
is selling pussy and she's got it for sale for crypto, is it more likely like cleaner pussy or higher skilled pussy? Because of like as these Jones from the gritty and grime, is they even
they
on
fucking
they
with
that?
not on that crypto. They not fucking with crypto.
This
They
is
not
next
on
level
that.
business
Hold
class.
on, can bitches NFT they pussy? Where you got the digital version of it, you own the rights
own the
digitally, or you own that moment of sex that you had with them. Can they sell the
That's
NFT?
the next thing. That's
Oh,
the
this
next
shit
fuck
get next
OnlyFans.
level.
Oh, that fuck OnlyFans. This is the next
Oh,
thing.
oh shit.
This is the next level
They
thing.
don't own fucking currency and pussy.
We got to talk to a lawyer about whether or not they're gonna let them NFT vagina. Wow. Because I heard they was NFT in like NBA moments, like when a nigga like stepped over it or dunked on a nigga. So if you could own that moment, can you own the moment of?
I want to own the rights to my first dick suck.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
I want to own the rights
Listen,
to
It's like
it.
your masters.
Yeah, I want to own the rights to it.
But I think Superhead owned the double guac twist
Yeah,
and
she
double
owns
shit.
that.
Yeah, she owns that move.
She-
That's her
she
patented
did. She
fucking
patented
crossover.
joint.
That's her fucking James Harden.
So in the porno, the bitches can't do it.
Now that would be crazy if she did.
And she patented that
If
move.
she would have patented it, and every time they use it, that would have been her way to $1 billion.
She'd have
If
sued a lot
she
of my
would have,
bitches.
if she would have earned it as like a dance move
Ooh.
in a sense, then anytime they
Oh, we
did
about to
it-
open a fucking new industry, fellas. Delete that shit.
Oh,
Because if you could patent your sex move and a motherfucker use that in the porn, you get paid off of it. You could, she could probably retire from jail. Probably got
because
some more dicks.
obviously you can patent sayings like when a nigga owns something like "I'll be back" and you
Yeah.
can't say it in the joint. So
Let's get ready to rumble.
So you know when a nigga just be hitting here, you want me to take some out? He could own that.
He could own it.
You might get patent beating your dick in the shower.
I only
You
did
might
it
get
once.
patent that.
You can't patent that.
You can't patent it.
You can't patent that. You can't patent that, but you could patent the like certain sayings that a person might say.
Like,
in a
shut
porn.
up, bitch. Take this dick.
Yeah, like,
I'm
no,
like,
but if you
Like,
like,
yeah, something like
Oh, okay, I'm
it's
Yo,
a-
call my lawyer. Later. Down in DC, 202. I'm gonna give you the number. Call my lawyer.
that's kind of crazy.
Listen, we've been on this quarter way too long. We ain't held God is a woman or not. We don't know. What else we say?
I
Let's
think I
sum
was
this
a
up.
BBW, but
God's a BBW. GB won't fit by to get in the gate. What else? We talked about fucking women who date a married man but won't date a man who live with his moms, and now we can fucking patent sex moves. That's the end of the second quarter.
this third quarter is brought to you by D. Stanley Catering. D. Stanley Catering is an off-site catering company that specializes in small, intimate affairs.
D. Stanley was cooking the other day and invited me down for a taste test, but I had an emergency and couldn't make it. It almost killed me, brother.
All you had to do is, man, just go home, cook your own food, and just use some of D. Stanley's seasoning.
Well, I do that all the time, man. It's great. Man, D. Stanley food is so amazing. The seasoning makes everything taste better. I recommend that everybody try D. Stanley Catering.
So make sure you go to IG and hit up at D. Stanley Catering or www.dstanleycatering.com,
D. Stanley Catering.
where food comes alive. Welcome to the third quarter of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, man.
Last quarter was fucking crazy.
Oh, my God. We are going to get banned. Ladies and gentlemen at home.
We getting banned and I'm going to hell.
Well, you going to hell. Hell was happening anyway. The getting banned wasn't determined. Here we go. Third quarter is some real serious stuff. All right. Y'all know me. Now that I know Dev, I got a lot of female friends, right? So sometimes at night, I listen to their problems. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing else to do. So
Always listen to their fucking problem.
that's how I learn. I'm becoming a better man by listening to women problems, man. I'm understanding the woman. I'm becoming the next great husband to walk the face of the earth eventually.
Or you becoming the next great woman.
One of the two. Fucking, you can do anything in
It's a
America.
new world.
today.
It's a new world.
No, all right, real focus, right? So I got this one friend, I ain't gonna say her name, right? She has an ex-boyfriend. Kind of current boyfriend, they off and on.
It's her boyfriend. Go
It's
ahead.
her boyfriend.
you
He's
fucking
still
her.
bombing her. No, I'm not fucking her. I'm not fucking her.
Oh, okay.
It's a real friend. It's a real friend.
All right, go ahead.
So every time she tries to move on, he says a lot of mean things to her, which breaks down her confidence, where she doesn't feel comfortable going out to pursue to date anybody. So I'll give you some examples. You fucking got too many fucking babies. Nobody gonna want you. You fat as shit. Nobody's gonna want you. You ugly as shit. Your nose big as shit. No man is gonna want you. These are some of the things he said. I'm sorry. So I want to discuss verbal abuse because I'm watching how it affects her. She's starting to believe she has too many babies. Nobody's gonna want her. Her nose big as shit. Nobody's gonna. And that she's fat as shit. Well, she's a little big boned, but that she's fat as shit. That nobody's gonna want her. There's guys out here like me who might want you. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, there's definitely people that want that. So go ahead,
So-
including him, including the man that's saying all these things about him.
But I'm watching how words, and we talk about words not hurting people. I'm watching it breaks up a person's self-esteem down so bad that they're depressed and they almost believe the shit. I wanted to talk about your opinions on verbal abuse and how can we help people at home who may be going through.
So can I say something real
You can
quick?
say
Can I
whatever
say
you
something?
Go ahead.
So before we even get to that, sometimes I think that this goes deeper than this person's confidence being attacked or whatever. This is more of the excuse or the out for them to go back to this person that they want to keep fucking
That's
with.
heavy.
It's not that they believe all of the things that they're saying necessarily. It's that it's a reason for them to say, and now it shoots my confidence down, so I go back to him. When really you just want to go back
You wanna go back.
to him. He could have hit you with the opposite and said, "You're the most beautiful. I can't have anybody having something as beautiful as you. You're the baddest on earth. I'm an idiot." And then she'll say, "I went back to him because he told me how beautiful I was." So that's more of a thing of she just don't want to get rid of the toxic thing in her life, because we know that obviously she also has common sense and knows that this man finds her attractive, and that there has to be other people. But we do know that saying things about a person definitely can weigh on them. I'm not taking that away at all.
Right.
I'm just saying that every scenario, hers might be a little bit more of she just wants to still
You want to say that she's comfortable in that situation.
right be with that dude. You feel
Let me
what I'm
say
saying?
let me say this too, right? Because verbal abuse, right? And I'm a serial peeper. Like we know this. I peep the shit people say, the shit that they don't say, right? In everyday conversation, right? It's like two things that people do that I don't fuck with ever, right? In relationships, it happens a lot, right? Everybody does this thing where they say what they want to say to you, right? It'll be like, "Damn, Dev, you bald headed as shit. I was just playing. I was just playing,
It's some
right?
bullshit, huh?
I was just playing." And also, I'm just saying, those is two things, right, that people put on the end of sentences
To get
that
off what
make
they
them
wanna say.
able to say whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
You could be in a relationship with your girl. You could be in an argument. She could say some. She could take the argument somewhere else, right? The minute that she gets you mad to a point that she knows she can't come back from, it'll be, I was just playing.
You think that's
That
fine?
shit is written in ink already. So a lot of times what people do, everybody does this in everyday conversations. It'll be like, yo, when people test you, when they try to test what they could say to you, they always suffix it with, "I was just playing." Or it's either "I was just playing" or the other one. It's, "Oh, come on, bro. I ain't mean it like that."
I ain't mean it like that. It's
But
fucked up.
those are the two things that everybody says.
So you think
I
they,
basically
you think
just
they
say
verbally
any-
abusing
Yes.
in a sneaky
Because
ass way?
you can't unhear it.
That's
Yo,
like quarter law.
you fat as shit. Yo, you fat as shit. Be like, "Damn, what about?" "I just playing." I can't unhear that.
Yeah, but that goes in line with this too when people argue, right? So I'm the type of person, no bullshit. This is a bad thing and a good thing, but it's a bad thing too. When I argue, what I say, I mean. So if I say something, right? I don't have that thing where like I
either.
say something mean because I'm mad.
Me either.
Where most people have the thing where I just said it because I was mad at the time.
Yeah, some of
You
that
know what I
shit
mean?
can't be fake.
Like I was just mad at the time. I don't have that. You know what I mean? So if we going back and forth and it gets to the point where people start having to bring up uncomfortable truths, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to tell somebody because maybe they seeing something one way, you seeing it a different way. You not appreciating now because it's just like when you have to start reminding a person of what you've done, you don't want to, it's not that you're trying to throw it in their face. It's that it obviously seems like you forgot these things. So now you're saying, I'm the one that did such and such. And this is where it sounds like where it could be verbal abuses because it's based on things you say or how you said something. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't getting through. I'm the one that did this. I did this. Remember when you was fucked up? I did this. I did this. So now it's like, now you saying I ain't shit. When really you just are telling them the brutal, honest truth of what something was can also come across as that because that shit can hit.
It hurts.
It hurt to say, here go the mirror, bang, right? This is what it was. Now, the stuff that she might have said to you, she arguing with you. It's like she just saying anything. The 2 nights ago, you could be Daddy Longstroke. Tonight is, you ain't shit, nigga. Yeah, little ass. Like, you could be that. Like, because they just mad. You know what I mean? You let a nigga say, in your pussy is completely whack. I can't, you know what I mean? Like mentally, I gotta go. Like imagine that they would never be able to unhear
and they'll never let it down.
Oh, which leads me to the biggest one, the biggest suffix other than I was just playing. Oh my God.
You thought of the biggest one?
The biggest one ever.
Let me hear it.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
I don't get that too much.
Listen, listen, with these 3 things, a motherfucker could say anything to you. A motherfucker could literally get anything.
No, I mean it like that isn't what it is.
I didn't mean it like that.
I don't think I think it happens first. And it's no disrespect.
No disrespect is my favorite. No disrespect is followed by the most disrespectful shit.
But the thing is don't necessarily have to be disrespectful. It could be a harsh truth.
I know that you're about to hear this disrespectful.
Truth. I don't care.
No, Deb, but listen.
Sometimes, listen. I don't care if your homie. Let's say you got a homie, and he smelled like onions every day, and niggas let it rock because you like. I don't know how to tell homie he smells like onions every day, but now it's a problem. Something happening, y'all arguing. I don't care what it is. Y'all young boys, y'all arguing, and it's like you will never bring me when the bitches y'all niggas be doing, and then you no disrespect. But you smell like onions, nigga, every day. Whatever that is, when you lay that harsh truth,
that's a sucker punch
on that person, it feels like that.
It feels like verbal abuse.
In a relationship, everything is trumped up. It's because it's so much more at stake.
It's fueled by a lot of emotions, a lot of like shit that you held in. It's like fueled by a lot of other things.
And you care about what that person thinks about you more than you care about everybody else.
I think that's the golden key.
Imagine if your girl, if my girl thought that I was a weak nigga that couldn't fight, it would bother me more than it would bother me about another person or you know what I'm saying? So those are the things that yeah, man, that's the reason. But when it comes to the verbal abuse part, the fact that people can be super manipulative with it and control a person by basically, especially if a nigga tells a woman something like, if he tell her that she's fat or ugly or this or that, the reason why I'm with you is because I love you. I see past that. It's like he acting like he being the bigger human being by saying, like, I'm looking past your physical your physical faults and other niggas not going to. That's crazy.
And then what happens is, I'm telling you, and I'm piggybacking off what you're saying, because then what niggas do is, nigga might say that, right? Then he might hurt her. Then he might hurt her feelings, right? Let's say a week later they all good. She bring it up. She be like, yeah, but you know, last week when you said X, Y, Z, you know what nigga gonna say? I ain't mean it like that.
Or any of them.
I was just playing.
Yeah,
or I was just mad.
Yeah, I was just mad. You can't.
I don't fuck with none of that.
I'm gonna tell you, you can't just. I was just mad at me. I'm gonna tell you about me. I don't really do the arguing thing too well. So like that's probably the shit that piss women off. Like I'm kind of like, I'm like mellow, low key most of the time.
That drive motherfucker crazy.
And then I snap. Yeah, but it drives a woman crazy because you're not getting that argument off right away. And then it might get to shut the fuck up from me. It might be the yo, don't say another motherfucking word. But the back and forth arguing, I don't get it.
But some people could consider that. So this is the thing. So in this new world of defining things and everything, you got to figure out like what is the verbal abuse? Is the verbal abuse not just the context of the words, and is it the volume?
It's the total act.
Because me, I'm a person that I'm explosive about everything. When I'm excited about something dope, it's like, nigga, like I'm like that about that. I'm like that with everything, very animated, all of that. So also, when I get to the point where I'm in an argument, male, female, anything, I'm going to talk with my hands. I'm making points like this. And like if a person is watching from across the street and they don't even know what that conversation is about, they could be thinking I'm saying, I'm about to kill you. When really I'm just arguing my point of, I ain't do shit, whatever it is. I didn't know, fuck that bitch. Exactly. It could be anything. You know
because which you could possibly come off as dismissive, right? Which is a form of abuse still. That's also it because it's like
you don't care. Not really abuse.
It
but
can it can cause like a mental thing because you're causing that person. You know that you're causing that person to get madder and madder and madder.
Pause real quick. I'm about to listen. I'm touching,
grabbing his mic.
Yeah, because it seems to be. Listen. This dude.
He breaks everyone.
He breaks every microphone.
Listen, break every microphone in the room.
Yeah, so don't touch the mic. Pause. He breaks every microphone and gets shorts in the wire because the whole time
I'm the only person that
he got to wrestle the mic.
I was a rapper in my former life and shit.
Oh yeah, all right, go ahead.
So I just feel like what I mean. I feel like verbal abuse is a multitude of things. I feel like it's.
Go ahead, keep going.
I feel like it's body language. I feel like sometimes abuse cannot, but it's verbal. So we're gonna just go off of the things that's said. But a woman coming and saying something to you, pouring their heart out, and you just sitting there being nonchalant, like, oh, I mean, all right, like you ain't really say nothing. You ain't really say nothing.
But it's not abuse. But here's the thing: I feel like we could disagree, and we can agree to disagree. We can disagree at a regular tone, and I can hear you all the way out. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't agree. That might drive somebody crazy, but I'm not going to get. Some women feel like dismissive. Some women feel like if he shouts and he argues and he fights with me, that means he loves me, he cares, and I don't agree with that either.
Well, that's their own mental shit that they got going on because I mean, we all know that that's not true. You know what I mean? We all know that that's not true. But my thing is sometimes with verbal abuse, I think sometimes it should get taken out of context too. Because when you're in an emotional state, right, no matter what somebody says to you, is going to feel like verbal
attack. It feels like they're being. It feels like they're being attacked.
It feels bad.
But I don't think y'all weighing in the psychological damage it has, right? Because let me tell you, because I know some young boys as kids, right, and we just give a nickname to him. Let's just call him Ugly Johnny. So now he gets seriously, he get the nickname. Now everybody in the hood is like, yo, Ugly Johnny, go to the store for me. Now you call him Ugly Johnny.
For 20 years or shit.
On a regular. After a while, Johnny starts saying, man, nigga, you know I'm Ugly Johnny. I can't get that bitch. He believes that now he's ugly, despite the fact this shit has just been called Ugly Johnny based off a fucking cycle or people just fucking up. He might be ugly, but people now he done got a bad nickname, and now they're stuck with him, and he believes he's ugly.
And no bitch wants to fuck with Ugly Johnny.
Yeah. And then, now everybody like, yo.
It don't matter what he look like.
Yo, you talk to Ugly Johnny? It's like, he has become ugly based off us fucking with him and teasing a homie, and it just spread it. Like Nerdy Nate. I got a homie like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you become with motherfuckers.
Yeah, so Nerdy Nate, that somehow stopped him from,
he's just Nerdy Nate.
I'm about to say, nerds get pussy.
What I'm saying is, what if Nate's not really a nerd? But because now everybody calls him Nerdy Nate, where if you meet him like, yo, this is my man Nerdy Nate, you automatically put nerd on him.
You know what?
it-
But that could be, at least that could be a benefit
No,
to
it's
his life.
it's not always an
No,
insult.
I'm saying that could be a benefit to his life.
It could be.
And it's crazy, right? Because like this, like being from like South Jersey, New York, Baltimore, Philly, like a lot of people in a lot of places say that people that are from those places, like we talk with a certain aggression, right? Those places specifically, we talk with a certain level of aggression that if you're not from those places might come off as you being rude,
Right.
you being, you being
Confrontational, yeah.
confrontational when it's just your everyday demeanor. But because of how we deal with each other, you gotta understand you don't really have no friends you really don't insult. You know what I'm saying? You before this show started, we fucking was joking with each other for 2 hours.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but to somebody who has thinner skin,
We can fuck him up.
we could fuck them up.
Know what? I will agree with that because I would joke around with an ex-girlfriend, like, and literally everything is just clowning, silly time. I was completely on her top. So it wasn't no thing where it's like I looked at her as like being this magnificent human, and she would take offense to everything, to one day an explosion, crying, like, you say this, like crazy shit. Even shit with some of my homies. Like,
Right.
she had bread, right? We all fuck with each other. When you walked in today, what
Yeah,
Trax
like-
say to you? Trax is like, dog, I'm trying to get money like you. Da-da-da-da-da. So we would do the same thing we do with each other. How so we'll big up when a person walk in, they got on new sneaks. We peep
hype it
everything.
up.
You hype
We
this
gotta
shit
do-
up.
Hype the shit up. Oh, come on. Look how he
Yeah,
came
we
in.
Like the
to
day I
oh,
came in with no haircut and shit, my barber got COVID. I walked in with a hat and Dev's like, yo, what the fuck is this?
You
Like,
feel
you
me?
know what I'm saying?
Oh, he came in matching hat with the you know what I mean? So niggas did that with her.
Crying.
Naturally, they start looking at it like that's sis. Now she here with us. So
Right.
when she come into here, niggas is like, oh, you killing couple Gucci bags though? And then it's like for her, she start taking it like niggas was clowning her. And even when we joke around about little personal things, in her mind, it was like, you know how those things make me feel? And it was like, holy shit, word? That's wild. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's differences in that. And then when you got a guy that's definitely trying to manipulate, control a person, down a person to make them feel better. And people have done that to people. People do it in high school when they bullying a motherfucker. Chicks be jealous of a smart chick in school or whoever, you know, whatever the case may be, and start trying to motherfucking make that person. People could do it reverse with a nigga that go to a school and got some bread and the people don't. Oh, look at this rich ass nigga. Everything given to him by a daddy. And then it'll reverse at the other school where it's like, your dad's poor, he didn't go to college. You're a bum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
that's
It'd be
a fact.
shit like that. You know
I
what I
mean, that shit just exists. I just feel like we you know, it go both ways because some people talk shit to each other to show how much they love them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To show you that, yo, you're accepted. You're one of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then some motherfuckers do it to ostracise you. Some motherfuckers do it to control you and manipulate. Like, there's a lot of men who do that to women.
And I want to say this for any woman or man. I think you really do know when, or should know when it is an abuse situation, but also look at it sometimes and see whenever a person is talking to you and they're just telling you something that's true. And I don't care what situation it is. I don't care if you got with your woman or you got with your man and you decided at that point you didn't care about how you look no more. So now you done gained 100 pounds and you don't care because it's like you stuck here now, we married. You know what I mean? When that person explode and tell you, this ain't the person I'm in. You out of shape.
Yeah,
This, that, and the
that.
third. Is what are they doing? How did it get to that point? Did they suggest that you go to the gym with them first? What was it that made them say you let yourself go? And now that person is like, he said I was fat. he said I was this or said I was
That's
that.
heavy.
You need to really know the intricacies of that, because if in vice versa, same way I said, it could be man or woman, and it could also be in regards to like working. Let's say for the women, the man is sitting on the couch. Yeah,
Lose
he
his
got
job.
fired from his job, but then after that, he kind of became a true couch, couch
Right.
potato, couch warrior nigga or whatever like that. He not doing something. When she finally let him know, like, I feel like you a fucking child. I gotta feed you. Do this, do this, do this. Is it him abusing? I mean, her abusing, or is it her finally saying something
The truth.
true to this person, and it's just such in a brash manner because they've tried everything else, and now it gets to the point where it's like, I feel like you my motherfucking kid. And now that person might be like, he's saying that I'm a child. He said this. Is like, no, he told you the truth of what it was.
Yeah, it's just different levels of verbal abuse, though. Like in relationships, it's like, all right, we both coach football, right?
Right.
When in sports, we talk to the kids a certain way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like people know, they understand your tone and they understand how you saying what you say. Cause like I could tell one of my players, yo, shut the fuck up. His mom could be right there, his dad could be right there, right? But because I give them both sides, they know that I'm not coming from a malicious place. So it's like, nah, then if he told you to shut the fuck up, you probably talking too much, right? Just knowing my character and knowing the relationship, I give you both sides of it. So it's like tone matters, the circumstance in which you're saying it matters. So I think that how a motherfucker make you feel. Now, sometimes people be hypersensitive, you know what I mean? Especially in relationships. There's really no nice way to say certain shit. Like you got certain shit that your girl might do, and it's like, yo, I'm just going to eat this because if I say this, even if it's true,
there's no nice way to say it.
there's no nice way to say it.
But there's also certain things that just could be inexcusable. Like, because at a certain point, certain things that would be said is just like, y'all should just not be together. So if a motherfucker's telling you, like, you just a no good piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's no constructive. I think when it gets, you ain't articulate that to me. When it gets when that
and then
when
come
it,
back with, I ain't mean it like that.
No. Once it gets to the point of like you're just a no good piece of shit or whatever like that, if it gets to threats of violence, I'll kill you,
Your mom should have
all that
swallowed
type
you.
of shit.
Yeah.
That's where it start getting to, even bringing up old things like, that's why your ex dude fucking fucked your sister because she's fucking better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
certain
where,
shit it ain't no coming back from. You can't you
you shouldn't want to come back. You get out of that situation.
So to wrap it all up, I agree with what both of you gentlemen are saying. You gotta know if it's truth or if it's verbal abuse. Two, you gotta know when to get the fuck out of a
Some
situation.
verbal abuse can be true though.
Oh, that's true too. But abuse is abuse.
Yeah, abuse is abuse. But it could be true because he could be calling you a fat bitch and you could just be fat. You really could be fat.
You could really be a fat
But the delivery.
He could say, I hate to call you a fat bitch, but
So what if they didn't put the bitch on it?
It's like, yo,
What if he just said, you're a very obese woman?
yeah, that can fuck somebody up when you're obese. It hurts your feelings.
I mean, you said it in the technical terms.
I don't want to see it.
And I want to wrap it up, but to be honest, like, to say certain things, you got to have those conversations. As you said, you spoke on something. How was the communication delivered along the way? If you just call her a fat bitch,
come on.
Listen,
Yeah, it don't matter. You can't call her a fat bitch.
I'm
No,
saying,
you ain't-
if you just call her fat or whatever, I feel like it's a certain level of lack of love there, because I would have had this talk like, yo, baby, I'm getting in the gym, 2 push-ups a night. Let's get out. You start the process of trying to help you.
No, but what
It's the
happens?
love.
What happens when she say, "Well, you go get the 2 push-ups because I ain't doing shit."
I'm gonna say, you fat bitch, better get up. No, all due respect, that happens. But I'm saying, at least the process, I tried. At least the process, I didn't try to verbally abuse. I may have snapped later on in life.
Because what is a nigga to do at that point? Like when you really think about it and you say, listen, I'm trying to talk to you about this. I really think that I want to get this under control. Now I'm willing to work with you. We could both do it, whatever the case may be. And that's in anything. that could be in anything that has to do with lack of motivation, right? So it's like this, whether it's I'll go with you to put your resume together, or I'll go to the gym with you. I'll go to anything where the person just loses, like, I'm just cool. I'm cool with being a bum. Fuck you.
Let me tell you.
I'm cool with this. But then if a nigga say, hold on, but then if a nigga say, this the type of shit to make a nigga go cheat, the therapist, when y'all go to sit down together, is never going to see that as an option. And that's going to be like, Harold, that's abuse.
That's abuse. But I want to go there because I've been on both sides of the track. I've been a nigga who lost his job sitting on the couch playing PlayStation for 6 months too. All due respect, you have to give the end result in a polite way too. Babe, if you don't start losing some weight, I'm going to lose attraction to you, and there's a chance that this relationship won't work. And I've told that to my woman, not because she was big, for another reason that I don't want to say because I don't want to get killed on this fucking episode. But I told my ex-woman, if these things don't change in our relationship, it's going to lead me to leaving you. And I think saying it like that, it hurts, but I'm not abusing you. We're having an open dialogue about what my issues are.
So I'm gonna tell you why that shit is crazy too, because depending on how long people been together, some people will never take your threat. If all she knows is I've been with you 15 years, nigga. In there, something's like, go ahead. They're so comfortable that you're not going nowhere. They haven't seen
That's
you.
abuse.
They haven't seen you in the light. They haven't seen you in the light of the nigga that get bitches in so long. They might even look at you as a lesser person.
You can't get no
They
bitch.
might have never. Yeah, they might have never seen you in the light of the nigga that could get bitches.
Man.
That's a super real one.
Or they know some of us.
They might have met you.
More.
They might have met you during a time of your life where you was like, "Yo, I'm out the game. You know, I can't fuck no more. I just need to just be with one person, just for my own sanity."
Yeah, and in her mind, this nigga
Yeah, her
don't
mind
get
is
no
like,
hoes.
"Oh yeah,
Niggas
this
are lame.
nigga don't get no bitches."
Yeah, and now so those situations exist for real.
This is a tough quarter. We got to get the fuck out of here. We've been here too long.
We ain't
Don't
help,
be
we ain't
vulnerable.
help, we ain't help nobody.
Yeah, again,
All
this
day.
whole episode is fucking a piece of shit. Hopefully you got something from it.
But what we did learn, this episode, the most disturbing thing of all time.
Give it to us, Dad.
And
Wrap it
that
up.
was the baby
Oh, come on.
playing
Chewing.
with chewing on a used condom.
I stand to this fucking podcast. This shit is filthy.
Hey, Kobe, drop that.
They serving negative energy, can't let that shit be a part of me, yeah. Me and like cooking the chemistry, came out from nothing, we ballin' this, yeah.
Nigga don't play with me, I saw my sugar throw shots, yeah. My niggas playing for keys, running the baby, gon' count on some days, yeah.
They serving negative energy, can't let that shit be a part of me, yeah. Me and like cooking the chemistry, came out from nothing, we ballin' this, yeah.
Nigga don't play with me, I saw my sugar throw shots, yeah. My niggas playing for keys, running the baby, gon' count on some days, yeah.
We the one started this, yeah. I put a lock and replacing the dungeon, that where my heart was living there. I told my plot double there. Money there, no double back. Ain't never shoot me a nigga, but when I do, swear that boy ain't coming back. Always gas when I jump on the track. Fuck a mess, cause I'm dropping his head. Keep thinking that now just a rapper, okay. Catch him out on the track. H2O might throw some shots at your face. It's a not just a rap. Fuck the coppers till they drop in the case. And my birdie come back, yeah, that's a fact.
No, we don't fuck with the feds, this shit gotta get, throw some in the air. I was just with all my dogs in the van with the lick and the bitches, the gas in my hand. Studio sessions got all of the vibes, we giving them pressure, they wanna be here. Me and my niggas, we been on the rise, do it for the fall and we wish you was here. Y'all be the reason I stay on my job, finessing the paper, I go for the win. Everything that I do be legit, don't waste no more time on no shitty events. I cannot fuck with these niggas at all, cause I do not trust them, don't need no new can. Stay in lane, don't be getting involved, these niggas be hating, they really ain't dead.
They serving negative energy, can't let that shit be a part of me, yeah. Me and like cooking the chemistry, came out from nothing, we ballin' this, yeah.
Nigga don't play with me, I saw my shooter throw shots, yeah. My niggas playing for keys, running the baby, gon' count on some days, yeah. Yeah, we gon' count on some days, yeah. Fuck up a bag on them, cut on my racks, and I'm looking like I got the gas, and weight off the product is heavier than we expected, so you know we taxing. Double the profit, I'm cashing it out just to spend a little on the fashion. I'm ballin', I'm really a basket, no drip, I need me a caption. New flick shawty on the cam shit. New hits, I know they keep asking. You try up on the wagon, all you ain't kidding, they happening. You try up on the wagon, all you ain't kidding, they happening.
Been in my act lately. I took a Johnny and flipped me some thousands. Now I got it poppin' on that crazy. Now keep on dropping the feast, keep on copping. Catch me on the block with the strap faded. Don't double back with the strap blazing. Don't looking back, rolling back thinking. We wasn't raised like this, but life is a bitch that I love from the back patient. All of my niggas on shit, can't fuck with no capping. That niggas who lack crazy. Came on was ballin', but life had us all in for something we could've attacked maybe. Fuck all the stalling, you all in this MB too old so they stone grade me. Pouring up penny, my zone taken, my heart vacant. Nah, they serving negative energy, can't let that shit be a part of me, yeah. Yeah, like cooking the chemistry, came out from nothing, we ballin' this, yeah.
Nigga don't play with me, I saw my shooter throw shots, yeah. My niggas playing for keys, running the bank, we gon' count on some days, yeah.
They serving negative energy, can't let that shit be a part of me, yeah. Yeah, like cooking the chemistry, came out from nothing, we ballin' this, yeah.
Nigga don't play with me, I saw my shooter throw shots, yeah. My niggas playing for keys, running the bank, we gon' count on some days, yeah.